Area 51, Nevada, USA. Hidden in the Nevada desert, Area 51 is one of the world's most secretive military bases. Officially, it tests experimental aircraft and advanced defense projects, but rumors of UFOs and alien research have turned it into a legend. The site is strictly off-limits. Armed guards, high-tech surveillance, and warning signs make trespassing extremely risky, with violators facing arrest. Even civilian planes aren't allowed to fly overhead. For decades, Area 51 has been a symbol of ultimate secrecy and mystery. What really happens inside? Only a handful of people know. North Sentinel Island, India. North Sentinel Island, in the Bay of Bengal, is home to the Sentinelese, one of the last uncontacted tribes on Earth. The Indian government strictly prohibits anyone from approaching or landing on the island. The Sentinelese fiercely guard their isolation. Anyone who comes too close is met with bows, arrows, and spears. Their hostility isn't aggression for aggression's sake, it's survival. Contact with outsiders could expose them to modern diseases which might be fatal. For thousands of years, they've lived untouched by the outside world. Today, the island remains entirely off-limits, making it one of the most forbidden and mysterious places on Earth. Coca-Cola Vault. The Coca-Cola Vault in Atlanta, Georgia, guards one of the world's most valuable business secrets. The original recipe for Coca-Cola. Created in 1886 by pharmacist John Pemberton, this formula has been protected for over 135 years. Only a handful of people know the complete recipe. These few guardians are never allowed to fly on the same plane together, in case of an accident. The recipe itself is split into parts, stored separately, and locked inside a high-tech vault at the World of Coca-Cola Museum. Visitors, they can only see the outside. Even top company executives don't get full access. Competitors and scientists have tried to reverse engineer the drink for decades, but the formula remains uncracked. The secret has become a core part of Coca-Cola's mystique, proving that some treasures aren't gold, they're fizz. Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion, this sacred church in Axum, Ethiopia, is said to hold the Ark of the Covenant, the original 10 Commandments kept here for over 3,000 years. Only one person on Earth can see it, a guardian monk chosen for life. The current guardian spends his entire days praying and burning incense before the Ark. When he dies, he must choose his replacement, keeping the secret alive. Even the head of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church cannot enter the inner room. Scholars, archaeologists, outsiders, absolutely banned. For thousands of years, this sacred box has been hidden behind doors no one else can open. The Guardian's life is entirely dedicated to watching over it. It's not just a relic, it's a secret, a tradition, a mystery the world may never fully see. Snake Island, Brazil. Just 20 miles off the coast of São Paulo lies a place so dangerous that the Brazilian Navy forbids anyone from setting foot on it. This is Snake Island, home to thousands of golden lancehead vipers, some of the deadliest snakes on Earth. How deadly? Scientists estimate between 1 and 5 snakes per square meter. One wrong step, and you could be surrounded by multiple venomous snakes. Their venom isn't ordinary either. Trapped on the island for around 11,000 years, these snakes evolved extremely potent poison, capable of melting flesh and killing in minutes. Only specially authorized research teams are ever allowed on the island, and they bring medical professionals with antidotes. One mistake here could be fatal, but there's a silver lining. While a nightmare for humans, Snake Island is a scientific treasure. The snake's venom might one day help develop life-saving medicines for heart and blood conditions. So Snake Island remains strictly off-limits, completely forbidden to humans, ruled entirely by the snakes themselves. Chernobyl Red Forest, Ukraine. The Red Forest lies near Chernobyl, the site of the infamous 1986 nuclear disaster. Named for the pine trees that turned reddish-brown and died after radiation exposure, it's one of the most radioactive places on Earth. Entry is highly restricted. Only authorized scientists with protective gear can enter, and even brief exposure carries serious health risks. The area is littered with abandoned buildings, decaying equipment, and remnants of a town frozen in time. The Red Forest isn't just a place of danger, it's a haunting reminder of nuclear disaster where nature and human error collide, and the general public is strictly forbidden. Ice Grand Shrine, Japan. In the heart of Japan lies the Ice Grand Shrine, the most sacred site in Shinto. Dedicated to the sun goddess Amaterasu, it's so holy that even Japan's emperors have prayed here, but almost no one is allowed inside. Only high-ranking priests and select members of the imperial family can enter its innermost sanctuaries. For everyone else, the view stops at tall wooden fences. The shrine itself is rebuilt every 20 years, following a 1,300-year-old tradition that symbolizes renewal and eternity. Yet despite the rebuilding, its mysteries remain untouched, making Icegron Shrine one of the most forbidden and revered places on Earth. Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway. Deep inside a mountain on a remote Arctic island lies the Svalbard Global Seed Vault, a fortress for the future of humanity. It stores millions of seeds from across the globe, thousands of plant species and crop varieties, all preserved against disasters. Entry is strictly limited. Only select scientists and officials are allowed inside. The vault is built to survive both natural and man-made catastrophes, keeping the seeds safe no matter what happens. This isn't just a storage room, it's a doomsday vault, a global insurance policy for life on Earth. And for almost everyone else, the doors will never open. Vatican Secret Archives, Vatican City. Beneath Vatican City lies one of the most mysterious libraries in the world, the Vatican Secret Archives. Despite the name, it isn't about dark conspiracies, but about control. These halls contain centuries of papal correspondence, state documents, and priceless historical records stretching back over 1,000 years. But access is almost impossible. Ordinary visitors are banned. Only select scholars with written approval can request specific documents, and even then they're given limited time and strict supervision. Entire sections remain sealed, unseen by anyone outside the Vatican. From letters by kings and emperors to files on long-forgotten trials, the secrets of history sit here, locked away from the public eye. McMurdo Dry Valleys. The McMurdo Dry Valleys in Antarctica's Victoria Land are unlike anywhere else on Earth. Spanning roughly 1,900 square miles, this is the largest ice-free region in Antarctica, with winds that can reach 200 miles per hour, sweeping away any snow that tries to settle. The landscape is so harsh and alien that scientists often call it Mars on Earth. NASA even uses the valleys to test equipment for future Mars missions. Temperatures can drop to minus 50 degrees, and some areas haven't seen rain in over 2 million years. Unique features like the Blood Falls, where iron-rich water turns bright red upon contact with air, frozen lakes that never thaw, and moving rocks make it truly otherworldly. Tiny microbes in the soil might resemble life forms that could exist on other planets, making this region scientifically invaluable. Access is extremely restricted. Only researchers with approved projects can enter, and they must pass medical exams, survival training, and secure special permits, which can take 6 months or more. Every footprint or tire track can last for decades, emphasizing the strict protection of this pristine and mysterious environment. Pine Gap, Australia. Pine Gap, located 18 kilometers southwest of Alice Springs in Australia's remote desert, is one of the world's most secretive spy bases. It's a joint American-Australian facility, heavily guarded with electric fences carrying 8,000 volts, and over 80 armed officers patrolling the perimeter. The base is part of the Echelon Global Surveillance Network run by the Five Eyes Alliance. Its 38 massive satellite dishes, often called golf balls, monitor a third of the planet, including China, North Korea, and Russia. Photos are strictly forbidden. Anyone attempting to get close risk immediate arrest. Even most Australian government workers don't know what happens inside. The facility intercepts communications and provides targeting information for military operations worldwide. After September 11th, public access ended completely, shutting down the 800 annual tours. In 2020, Pine Gap expanded with 10 new satellite dishes, making it even more secretive. This place isn't just off-limits. It's one of the most secure and mysterious intelligence hubs on Earth. Mesgorya, Russia. Mesgorya, a closed city hidden in Russia's Ural Mountains, is one of the most secretive places on Earth. Built during the Soviet era in the 1980s, it has been completely off-limits to outsiders ever since. The Russian government has never fully explained its purpose. Some say mining, others say food storage or emergency shelters, but Western intelligence believes it's something far more serious. A nuclear command center designed to operate even in the middle of a nuclear war. The city lies beneath Mount Yamantau, the tallest peak in the southern Urals, giving it natural protection. From satellite images, we can see roads, buildings, and surface structures, but the true scale of what lies underground remains unknown. Armed guards patrol the area constantly. Entry is almost impossible without high-level government clearance. Even many Russian officials don't know what goes on inside. Medjugorje isn't just hidden, it's a fortress of mystery buried deep within the mountains. Lascaux Cave, France. The Lascaux Caves in southwestern France hold some of the world's most famous prehistoric paintings, created over 17,000 years ago. These incredible artworks, depicting animals, humans, and symbols, offer a window into the lives and imagination of early humans. But you can't just walk in. The caves are completely closed to the public. Even a single visitor can disrupt the fragile environment, causing mold, fading, or irreversible damage. Only a select few scientists and conservationists are allowed inside, and they follow strict protocols to protect these treasures. Lascaux isn't just a cave, it's a time capsule, carefully guarded, and one of the most forbidden cultural sites on Earth. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.